Hey guys, it's Sarah from I Swear I'm Stitching. Today is July 5th. This is episode number 24. Hi. If you're new, hi, thanks for coming by. If you're old, hi, thanks for coming by. I'm in a weird mood today, guys. A little hyper. It's my daughter's best friend's birthday. And she dropped off some turtle cake her and her grandma made, and I had a bite, and whoof, that was sugary. Now they're off buying whatever they want from a local coffee shop. I told them, I said, they're getting paninis and muffins and coffees and gelato. So, yeah, they're going to be hooked up on sugar, too. It's a good day. So, anyways, we'll jump right into the stitching. Sorry I went another week. I meant to record last week, but yeah, a lot of stuff happened, so we'll get to that at the end. And yeah, it's good stuff and bad stuff. So we'll start with, I have one fully finished object. It is the Alien Magnet by Bar Designs from Bestitch Me, their outer space box. I made it, but I'm not going to use it as a needle minder. I'm just going to use it as a magnet because it's giant. And it's too big for a needle minder for me. But he's so cute. I'm going to pop him on my fridge. Oh, he's so wonky and cute. Oh. So, that's my only fully finished object. It came with everything. The beads, the thread, the felt backing, the magnet. And then I have a kind of finished object. I did the July. Oh my gosh. What did I do? I did the July. Apparently I'm now crashing from the sugar. My brain just kind of went, just kind of stopped. So I apologize. It's hot in here. Okay. So I finished the July bouquet for the Jeanette Douglas Designs bouquet sal, mini bouquet sal. Look at my lady in my Raven Queen's like black dress. Looks like my hair is going. Oh my god, I'm so distracted. Sorry guys, I'm sorry. I'm a hot mess today. Anyways, so this is on 32 Count Lagana in Old West by Color and Cotton. This may be my favorite bouquet. I just love the reds and the blue together. That may be my favorite bouquet. How pretty that one is. The fabric is not that yellowy. There we go. I guess they're all beautiful bouquets. I do like all of them. I love how this is coming out. And it's no surprise. She let these, I mean, what the bouquets are going to be, the whole finished piece is already viewable. But when you stitch it up yourself and see it, oh, it's so pretty. Like, I love the blue vase on this one. I thought this one was going to be my favorite. But this one, oh, those reds and blues is just so pretty. So pretty. So, I am loving this project. And I really, at this point, I'm supposed to have that white border. And I was debating putting it on, debating putting a green border. I think I'll leave it borderless. As of right now. We'll see when it's all said and done if I change my mind. And that is living in my adorable Zelda bag from Total Stitch Show Steph. Which is appropriate because I'm doing Zelda stuff this month. But my Zelda stuff wouldn't fit in a Zelda bag. Okay. And then I had an actual finish. It is Winter Welcome by Park Harper Bart. It's from the Bestitch Me Christmas box. That sounds right. Not Bestitch Me, no. Black Needle Society. Yeah, designed exclusively for the Black Needle Society. Getting my boxes confused. So that's what the pattern looks like. I knew right away I wasn't going to do the winter welcome part. I just wanted the snowman. I love snowmen. I have to smell, just in case that's a screen grab. So this is on 32 count linen in winter, berry by Fortnite Fabrics. It also came in the Black Meal Society box. None of this is ironed. I'm too lazy, you guys. Which is stupid, because my iron is right there sitting out on an ironing board. But again, this was also WIPGO numbers were called for this month, and one was number 11, and it was to finish this project, and 4 days in, done. To be fair, when I picked it back up, I had his head, his scarf, his hat, his arms all done. I just had to do his body and the rest of the snowflakes and stuff, and it's just easy white stitching. He's so cute. You probably can't tell that the hat and all the white is étoile. I did not mind using the black because it's a small little hat. But oh my God, I hated using étoile for that white. It's sparkly and pretty. But for one thing, I can't do a loop start with it. It's just a pain in the ass. I didn't enjoy stitching with it. But he's super cute. And there are mistakes. I just fudged. Like, I made his little, not supposed to go down that far, so it's touching that snowflake. I made his body one stitch too long, so I just made an extra stitch over here on the sides. It worked out fine. There he is. And I'm going to sew him into a pillow for my dough bowl. I think I'm going to make him a tall pillow, so I'll put some fabric in him. So it's going to be like a tall dough bowl. Tall pillow. I think it's sparkly white yarn maybe or something. Put it where it connects the thread, the fabric, and the cross-stitch fabric. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. Obviously not something I'm too concerned about fully finishing anytime soon because winter is far away. And then let's see. Now we will go on to whips. So last week, number 9 for WIPGO was 10 days on Halloween on Hawk Run Hollow. Don't ask me why I couldn't remember the name of that. And I started smack dab in the middle. And this is another one that's I'm doing 1/1 because I liked the coverage better. It's 18 count Ada, but apparently for me, hand dyeing shrinks the fabric a little bit. So I think the 1/1 looks good. Another project I'm doing on 18 count, I'm doing 2/1 because it's just plain Ada and the holes, everything's bigger. So the one coverage did not look good. But I'll just hold the whole thing up real quick. This is 18 count Ada in Ashen Tan by To Die For Fabrics. I got that cauldron done. And there's weird floating hands because despite having 5 or 6 thread boxes full of thread and then an extra thing of random thread, I was missing like 6 colors. So I couldn't do some of the things. So I'll pick them up in a couple weeks after I go on vacation because I'm not taking this with me on vacation, this project. But for WIPGO number 18 this month is 10 more days on this. So I'm hoping to go down because I'm paranoid. I know it's going to fit, but I'm paranoid it's not going to fit. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to do the outline and then do a little bit of one of these. I haven't decided which one I'm going to do, the train or the swamp. Oh no, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. I might do the swamp. Yeah, I'll go to the swamp. So yeah, so I'll go down, do the border and some swamp, just to make sure it all fits on there. I'm just paranoid. I mean, look at this huge piece of fabric. It's gonna fit, but I'm paranoid. I love that cauldron. Love it, love it, love it. I love this project. I did not love it when I had that fabric I used the first time I tried it. But this to die for fabric, oh, it's not super loosey-goosey Ada, but it's not stiff, and just the coloring, it's gonna not show it all on my camera. It's like a grayish. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. I'm so happy with it. I will definitely order more from To Die For fabric someday when my fabric stash goes down a little bit in 35 years. So we'll see how that goes. And then I worked on my Move Forward in Love by Modern Folk Embroidery. It was for Pride Month. I got a little more done on it. That's what it's gonna look like. It's beautiful. The only thing I don't like, scooch in here, is Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. And then on here, the black, brown, trans. Okay, so we got Roy, red, orange, yellow, blue, green, violet. So it doesn't go Roy G. Biv. It doesn't go Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, blue, green, violet. So when I do the tiny little outside parts, I'm going to switch the blue and the green so that they're in the proper order. I don't know why that bothers me, but it does. Anyways, enough of that tiny bit of apparently OCD. I don't know what that is. This is what I've got done on it. I had to stop because I did not have the pink color for the trans part of the flag. So I started doing the yellow, and it was slow going because I do not like this yellow. I mean, it's going to look good in the pattern when it's all said and done, but I really hate stitching with that yellow. There it is so far. This is on my Whip Go board, so I will work on it again at least one more time this year. I'd like to have it done before next Pride Month. We'll see. Try to be a little more organized this time. Next is my ABC Dinosaurs by Clouds Factory. It's on 32 count Lugana and Kiwi. This is the first, not the first 1/1 I've ever done, but the first large 1/1 I've ever done, and I love it. Some of the stitches are a little sparse looking, but 2/1 was just too much. It was too squished. So that's the back of it. No, it's not the back of it. I thought it was the back. But I've only got the start of the L and the name of the dinosaur that's going to go there. Lamiosaurus, if the B is silent like in lamb, or Lambiosaurus. If it's not, I'm not sure. But, I meant to get my iPad to show you guys what the piece looked like, because it's L, M, and I think P. There's 3 dinosaurs in this clue. This one will work on at work the next couple days. See if I can get at least one dinosaur done. I think I can. I think I can get at least one dinosaur done. So I'm going to put this behind me because I'm going to work on it while I watch Flosstube afterwards. Pow. Okay. And then my last cross-stitch project is for Christmas. I'm doing, not really Christmas in July. The only real Christmas in July I'm doing is a wreath, because I joked about, I didn't joke. I brought it up with Total Stitch Show Steph. Sorry, something beeped on my computer. She was doing a Final Fantasy wreath, and I said I wanted to do one maybe for Christmas for my husband, but then I saw that a Zelda wreath, and my husband loves both Final Fantasy and Zelda, so I gave him an option. He picked Zelda. So I bought the pattern for me, and I bought the pattern for her, so we could kind of style it together. And I started mine twice, because I started it yesterday, and I thought I had my fabric facing the right way when I started it in the middle, and then something felt wrong. I honestly don't know what it was. I took it out of the Q-snap, and I had turned my fabric, the Q-snap, and so where I had started him, he would have I wouldn't be able to get the, it was all the way to the side. I wouldn't be able to get half the wreath on. So I had to frog a little bit of it. It was just his hat and start again. This is what it's going to look like. It is, I didn't say, did I say the Move Forward in Love with My Modern Folk Embroidery? If I didn't, I'm sorry. This is Zelda Wreath by Sarah Bauman. She is Needleminder Layer on Etsy. There's Zelda at the bottom, and there's Link. Sprites. This is just done on some Born Old 18 count Ada and khaki. And again, I started over and I didn't get much more done than last time. Before the first time I frogged him, I had just his little hat done. And this time I have his creepy little face. Again, boxes and boxes of thread. But I don't have half the thread for this. I don't have the yellow for his hair. I don't have the blue for his eyes. Ugh. So, yeah. I will have to pick up thread for that. Because this project I'm taking with me on our vacation. I hardly get any stitching done on vacation, but I always take a project just in case. I usually get more knitting done because of my plain born sock is just easier to pick up and put away and get a couple rows in on. So yeah, that's Zelda. And in honor of Zelda Christmas, summer, July, whatever, I also started playing Zelda, and my husband had Breath of the Wild, and he suggested I start with that. And then I joked that I should start old school with the one I used to watch my brother and dad play, you know, the original Zelda on Nintendo. So he got it. So I tried playing it yesterday, and I died about 13 times in 3 minutes, and I got pissed, and I said, fuck it, and stopped. So then when my husband came home, I said, show me how to play Zelda. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Well, it turns out, let me get the controller. Ew, it's so dirty. I was using the analog to try to move Link around, and my husband literally 2 seconds into playing was like, no, that is wrong. And he's like, do not use that. So later today, I will try again, use that and not the analog. Hopefully I don't die 13 times in 3 minutes. Because that's frustrating. It's very discouraging. And then my husband said, well, if I start with one, I should play all of them in a row. So we'll see how far I get into my Zelda playing. Because I've watched him play Zelda for 20-something years. I watched my brother and my dad play Zelda back in the day. But I never played Zelda. When we had Nintendo, I played Solomon's Key and Mario. I think that was about it. And then I didn't really play anything again until I think Nintendo 64. No. I'm pretty sure I played Super Mario Bros. 2. Maybe 3. 2. Yeah. And then I didn't really play anything again until we had Xbox. Nope. Nintendo 64. I played Star Fox. Star Fox is a gas station in town. And I loved that. I loved Star Fox. And then I didn't play anything again until I met my husband. And then he got me into Final Fantasy because I watched him play Final Fantasy 7. And then we got 8 and I played 8. And then I went back and played 7. And again, I've said it before, I did not beat Sephiroth because he was super hard. But I was like, fuck it, it's the last battle. I won. I beat the game. So I need to go back and play it and actually win. I know, but we'll see. That's my gaming tirade. And that's it for my stitching, you guys. Stitching plans are, I'm going to work on the Dino Sal at work next couple days. We leave for our vacation on Friday. And then on vacation, I'm going to bring my Zelda Wreath. And then after vacation, I'm going to go back to the Dino Sal so I can finish it. And I'm also bringing socks because those are always in my bag because they're easy to work on. And let's see. So that's my stitching. So now we'll go on to my other crafts. The knitting. These are, I call them my yellow socks, even though it's got yellow, orange, and green, by Lang Yarns Jowl Magic in 1001. Very fun name. I knit my socks 2 at a time. I do toe, foot, heel, leg, cuff. That way they're done pretty close together. I don't get dreaded second sock syndrome. There we go. And I stitch my socks 72 stitches. My plain stockinette toe-up socks are 72 stitches on size 1.5 or 2.5 millimeters. So I got the toe of one sock, and then toe and foot of another. And usually I know that it's about time to do the heel when it reaches the top of my middle finger. Because all my tape measures have vanished from my knitting bag. I don't know where they are. I go 7 inches. So usually when I get close to my middle finger, I measure it and make sure it's 7 inches before I start the heel. So I just got a little bit more on that one. Then I'll switch to doing the foot on this one. I love these colors. I love this sock so much. When I first got this yarn in a swap, I think, I can't remember now, I was like, oof, these colors are kind of bright. And I wasn't sure, and it sat in my stash for a while. And now I'm kicking myself because I freaking love those colors. So much. So much love. Trying to get my needles into my sock bag. My skull's on it. Can't remember where I got it from. It's an old bag. And then I worked on my son's Little Bits quilt by Diane Tomlinson. It's in the Quilty magazine. It's an old one. It's from October of 2014. And that's what it's going to look like. I'll make my son's one row. I'm adding 1 row each way to make it bigger. Because as written, it's only 56 by 56. So I'll add 1 row by 1 row, see how it looks. And if it's not big enough, I'll add more. But I got, so the blocks. So those are the blocks that you add. Blocks. See, that's the blocks. That's a block. I made sections of that block. I haven't joined any of them together. I did blues. Because again, his favorite colors, blue, red, and green. His old quilt that he helped me make him years and years ago was red, green, and blue. So I'm putting red, green, and blue in each block, and then 1 random color. So there's some blues. The blue-gray. And then these more blues. I didn't think I had that many blues. I have a lot of blues. Oh, my dog's barking. Hope you can't hear her. And then some reds. I don't have a lot of variety in the red fabric. And then some of the greens. I love that fabric so much. I got that at QuiltCon forever ago. Greens. And then some of the randoms. Got orange. Some gray. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm trying to. Orange. Some grays. Some yellow. And then cut out on the ironing board, I have some purples. And I think another yellow. Yeah, I think that's it. So I haven't joined any of those together yet. I'm waiting until I get finish the little blocks to make the bigger blocks. And so that's coming along. All right, that's all my projects, you guys. That's all I've done. I know I'm tired. Okay, so we did FFOs, finished whips, did my plans. I told you about Whip Go for July was number 11 was the snowman I finished. Number 18 is a Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. I'll do 10 more days on that. I'll show you my haul because it's very, very small. My haul was that Zelda Wreath pattern I bought for me and Steph. And then also I got my Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I'm going to be honest, despite the tabs, there wasn't a lot in here I was interested in. I want to just show this one because if I could do punch needle or if this was a cross stitch pattern, I would 1000% do it because I love that whale. Hate magazines. I love that whale. If it was offered in cross stitch, I'd do it. I'd probably replace the red with the dark blue. I don't really want. Oh shit. Sorry, my daughter's messaging me. They're at the coffee shop place, and she wants to know what I want. The long drink, French toast muffin. Sorry, guys. Yes, that sounds right. Okay, had to get back to her. I'd 1000% stitch that. I love whale. I love that so much. If I did punch needle, I would do that. Heck, you know what? I'd use the red. Why not? It looks pretty. I like the red. If it was a cross stitch pattern, 1000%. I would do that. I don't know yet if I'll do Happy. Oh, that was by. I'll never find. Oh, I found it. That was by Star Spangled Shawl by Michelle L. Palmer of Michelle Palmer Artist. Okay. This one is Happy Heart by Esther, Marjanovic of Sub Rosa Design. I don't know if I like it enough to stitch it. Like, you know what? I keep going back to it. So yeah, I like it. I'll put it on my list. I don't know if I'll stitch Happy Heart or the borders. I don't know. But I couldn't decide if I liked it, but I keep going back to it. So yeah, I'll stitch that one. That's maybe my marker back, because I'll stitch that one. This one, I want to like it, but I don't know if I'd actually ever stitch it. It's Dreaming in the Seashore by Barbara Anna Estrella Mendez of Barbara Anna Designs. I want to love it, but I think her dress might just be a little too busy for me. Like, maybe if I just took out a few elements. Maybe, I don't know. I think she's beautiful, but I don't think I'll ever stitch her. Which is a shame, because she's got a little lighthouse. My mother-in-law collects lighthouses, so it would have been a cute thing for her. But this one I'm going to 100% stitch. And I wasn't sure about it until I watched Candace Kay. God, I hope I did that right. And she was talking about how she liked it, but she didn't like the alphabet, and how she was just going to not do that. And I was like, yeah, you can do that. You can leave out elements. It is Summer Bees by Nurdan Canber of Twin Peak Primitives. It's those flowers. And I like the border, but those flowers are gorgeous. I will 100% stitch that. I thought of just maybe taking the border off and doing from here up, but I like the border too. So I'm going to definitely take out the alphabet. I don't need all these random, overall I'm not an alphabet person. And then I'll take the alphabet out of there, and here I'll take it out. I don't know what I'll put there though. I considered taking these elements, putting them down here. Maybe moving that little B down there, having that empty. I don't know. We'll see when it comes time to stitch it in a bazillion years what I do. Also, there's no S. And that drives me crazy. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Where's the S? This is Sarah wants to know where the S is. So, yeah, that one is also a stitcher. And then this one is definitely 100% on stitching, because I just love the flowers and the funky-ass squirrels. Those gotta be squirrels. It is Maria's book, designed by Teresa Vanetti of Shakespeare's Peddler. Right? Those are squirrels, right? My throat is all sorts of wonky. Right, those are tails, right? Those are funky-ass squirrels. Oh, I love a funky-ass squirrel, and those flowers are so pretty. I will not turn it into that needle book, or a book, whatever it is. I'll stitch it and then make it a pillow and put it in my dough bowl, because it's freaking adorable. And of course, I won't put her name or the year. I don't need that. But I love it so much. So out of this magazine, there's what? 2 I will for sure 100% stitch. The bird, probably. Maybe in a couple of years, the Barbara Anna Design will call me. And if I ever learn punch needle, I will do that goddamn whale. Very passionate about that whale, apparently. So then we'll go on to the giveaway winners. No one wanted the parking tool or the alien thread drops, so I just stashed them away. I'll give them away some other time, or give them to a friend, or if I see someone I'm watching on Flosstube that uses a parking tool, I'll just ask if I can send him a parking tool, because I will never ever use that. I will never park. Partly because I'll probably never do a Haid. Saying that, I went online the other day and made a wish list on Heaven and Earth and put like 5 or 6 patterns, because suddenly there's usually not anything that draws my attention, that like sucks me in. But I found a Nefertiri pattern that is, oh my god, gorgeous. It would probably take me my lifetime to stitch it, but oh my god, it's gorgeous. So that's potential, and then that's a potential maybe down the line if I ever want to try a Haid. And then I found a designer whose name I just forgot. Do you guys mind if I look her up real quick? My computer's right there. It's Head. No, I spelled that. Head. Haid. Haid? No, it's not. Okay. Oh my god. Volume. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so sorry. My wish list. Yes, close. So how you guys doing? Yeah. This is not fun for you, I know. But I have to find out the designer's name. Oh, there's, okay. Her name is Annie Rodriguez. Annie Rodriguez. Sorry, I'm used to Z's, like Rodriguez. Annie Rodriguez. She has these super cute like girls with like kind of big eyes, and they're like, it's like a darker, the one I like called the Night Out. She's like flying in the air, and she has like bats around her, and it's super cute. So I have a wish list basically with 4 of that lady's patterns, Nefertiri, and like 2 random ones. So even though I say I'll never do a Haid, even though I love watching people's progress on Haids, because that's so much stitching, you guys. Holy crap. That's such dedication. I always say I don't want to do it. It's not my thing. But maybe one day I'll try one. And if I decide to, I now have a wish list that I can choose from. So I don't know how that came up. I went off on a tangent. Oh, the parking. Because I don't park. But a lot of people I see who do like Haids and things like that park. So if I see someone I like, and I notice they're using a parking tool, I'm going to ask them if they want that, since no one wanted it in the giveaways. All right, so giveaways. I did a random, I didn't have to do a random number for the silk because only one person wanted it. That's the NPI. And that's going to Bat Stitch Crazy. So message me your address when you get a chance. I'll have that in the mail in about 2 weeks because I'm going on vacation. And then a couple people wanted the Prairie Schooler Santa. And the random number random number generator thingy chose Steph from Total Stitch Show. I have your address, Steph. Don't worry about it. I'll have it in the mail in a couple weeks. Thank you guys for participating in that. I like to give a little something away every time I reach 100 because that blows my mind. Like I keep saying, I honestly thought I'd have like 10 subscribers and it'd be my husband and my kids who didn't actually watch. So that's kind of a crazy thing for me. So let's see, what else? So on to life. Why it's been 2 weeks. I took my kid and her friends on another college tour, this time to Akron, which is, if I show you Ohio, I'll use the back of this. This is Ohio. We live here in the southeast. Akron, you go for about an hour and a half. So it's much closer than the other colleges, which are all the way across on that side of Ohio. But they loved it. They did not love it as much as Wright State, but they loved it. So my daughter now has her colleges in order. She wants to go to either Wright or Akron. Her last choice would be Miami. She hated Miami. And then in August, we're going to tour Case Western in Cleveland. That's where her best friend's going. Because my daughter's degree that she's going for is biomedical engineering. So there's only a select few schools in Ohio that offer it. And in the areas she wants to be in. So yeah, it was great. It was a lot nicer college than I thought it was going to be. I don't know. You hear Akron, I guess, and you're just like, oh, Akron. I know that's awful, but it was nice. So I would go there because they have a lazy river. I love a lazy river. I just want to sit and float in water and fall asleep. That's what I want my life to be. Ideally with a cocktail in hand. I'm obviously not in college. Not on the college campus. I'm sure not allowed to float down the lazy river with a cocktail. But so we did that. And then my daughter's, like I said, her best friend's going away to college in August. And we play D&D. I'm their DM. And we've been playing for years. And the pandemic, we'd just gotten right into the good part of our campaign. We were playing, what was it called? Oh, it's the giant one with the giants. Oh, it's got the giants. Fuck. Sorry, guys. Very cursy today. It's the giant ones. Oh, Storm King's Thunder? Oh, it's the one with the giants. We just started fighting giants, and then pandemic hit. And then obviously it was like 2 years they didn't get together and play. And then we played a one-shot like battle royale when they could start getting back together to get them back into the rules and how to play. And then we played one session, and they beat a giant. I think the stone giant. No, not the stone giant. Big fat slothy giant. Oh man, it's been a while. Anyways, and then months and months and months, I think like a year later, they haven't played since because school got to be a lot. Junior year is a lot going on. They had ACTs. 3 of them got jobs. One started having family problems. Her best friend started preparing for college, and then so it just got to be too much, and they stopped. So with her best friend going, that is away in August, and obviously we'll never finish that campaign because she'll be gone, and no one knows what the hell's going on anymore, and I don't feel like explaining it. Anyways, they wanted to do a one-shot. So I've been in August before she goes away. So I went online and I picked out, it's called The Crypts of Kellenvor. So it's a one shot. So hopefully it shouldn't take more than like 4 or 5. These kids get crazy. So it looks like it shouldn't be very long, but it's going to be at least 5 hours long of a game. So they're working on their characters in D&D Beyond because it's 5th level, and they're kind of excited because they get to make new characters. So that's fun. They get to be classes and races that they haven't been before. So, and I'll have one less chance to DM a D&D game for like probably ever. So that's been taking up a lot of my time because I've been making battle maps. My notebook full of notes on how to play it and just refreshing my brain on the rules. And then I've been trying to play Zelda. That's taken up time. And the biggest reason I didn't come back last Tuesday, was because that weekend, one of the D&D group, one of my daughter's closest friends, her mom died tragically. Her mom was having mental health issues, and it escalated quickly and escalated badly and ended horribly. So she passed away. So that was rough. We were all trying to be there for her. And my kids, my kid and her friends, my kids, were, here a lot, baking her things, going out and buying her baskets and baskets and baskets of just like supportive stuff, like food, like ready-made food, treats, stuff to try to take her mind off things. My daughter got her a cross-stitch kit because she likes cross-stitch. I think maybe a puzzle, I can't remember, just like a lot of stuff. And they were here baking things for her, and then they went and they did that. And then the funeral was Thursday, and that was rough. And so that really took the air out of me wanting to sit here and do anything, like be like, hey, look what I did, woo, fun times. And then just because she wasn't that much older than me and my husband. I'm 41, I'll be 42 in September, and my husband will be 45 in October, and her mom was 47, so she's not that much older than us. Obviously, kid my age. Just takes it out of you, especially when it happens like that. When it's sudden and it's tragic. I mean, all death is tragic, but you know what I mean. So there's that, and then I've started walking home from work because I haven't been riding my bike with my husband much because I've been tired a lot. Really afraid my iron levels are going down again. I might have to get another infusion. I don't know. I have to have my blood test done next month. Anyways, so I get home. It takes about a half hour to walk home. It's only a mile and a half, but it's uphill and then downhill, then uphill and then downhill. So that first uphill is a killer. And I have a backpack full of everything I take with me to work, and I love my new backpack. My new backpack. I just got off of Amazon. I know I hate Amazon. They're evil, and I really wish I didn't shop with them, but they have everything you want and need, and wish lists are so easy. I know they're evil. I'm sorry. But it is the best backpack. It's got this, and then I was already open. Zipper, full of crap, more zippers. That closes. There's a big zipper. There's a back zipper. It goes on luggage, but I'm not going to do that. My favorite part is, okay, so here it is, the backpack. Oh. And then you open it up, you unzip it, and it's got wire here, so it props open. And it's kind of thing so it doesn't want to stand up. But when I have stuff in it, it stands up and stands open. It's got a little charging thing here. You can put a charger in there to charge like your phone. I don't do that. And then inside, that side has these huge expandable. I take a 30-ounce mug of water to work and like a 24-ounce protein coffee drink to work. Those fit in there for when I'm walking home. And then inside here, it's got 2 more pockets for drinks, a couple little pockets, a zipper, and then it's basically a laptop bag. So then, laptop. But it holds all my purse shit in it. It holds my lunch. It holds my snacks. Holds my wallet. Holds my water. Holds my protein drink. And when I have, do I have anything set up? My 11 by 11 Q-snap project I'll take to work fits in there with room to spare. Usually because I'm doing this in front of you guys, I'm not being super organized. I can usually fit it in the laptop section and keep it separated. But it fits in there with everything else and my lunch. And then I pop it on my back and I'll walk home. It's my new favorite purchase. I'm taking that on vacation with us next week, actually. So I'll just leave that in there because that's my Zelda project. So that's everything. And wow, I didn't think it would be that long. Oh, sorry to be a Debbie Downer there towards the end, but yeah. So, I got talking about that because another reason I didn't record is because I started walking home. It's hot. At the end of the day, I come home, I get home around 5:30, I make dinner, and lately I've been like passing out for like a nap every night. I've been falling asleep for like an hour. Again, another reason why I'm afraid my iron levels are down because I'm getting tired again. So that was why I went on that backpack tangent. And my dog was going crazy outside. I don't know if you can hear her. And my kid and her friend are currently ordering coffee, and they are going to bring me back a coffee with sugar-free vanilla in it. And I think I asked for cinnamon. I can't remember. So, yeah, that's it, you guys. Thanks for stopping by. I feel like there's something I wanted to mention. Itchy nose, Flosstube. It happens. I guess if I remember, I'll write it down and talk about it a couple weeks from now. Oh, I'm going on vacation, you guys. Jesus Christ. Every year we go to the Outer Banks. And if you don't know what the Outer Banks is, it's on the outside of North Carolina. Oh my gosh. So we're doing that. We didn't know if my husband was going to be able to go because his coal mine is closing down and he's transferring either at the end of this month or beginning of August. So we weren't sure if he was going to go or not. We found out literally like Friday, and we leave this Friday, so he gets to come. Yay. And sadly, my son, when my kids got to be around 11 or something, I can't remember now, 12, we started letting them take a friend, and they took their best friends. And this year, my son's best friend can't come because he just got an apartment. He just switched jobs. He's got a new girlfriend. They moved in together. Yeah, so I pretty much knew that he wasn't coming this year. But because of that, I let my daughter take a second friend. So this year we'll have 2 of her friends with us. So it should be nice because I love all her friends. It's like I've said before, it is a fantastic group of kids. So we do that, and that I will be gone. So I won't be able to record next Tuesday. Obviously, I'll be on vacation. Tuesday after that, we'll see how tired I am. I may just want to. It's funny because vacations, you think you're going to relax, but you spend so much time doing stuff that even though that's relaxing, like we sit on the beach most of the time, and even though that's relaxing, I also take them out to paint pottery. We go and get coffee a lot. We go out to eat. This year my kids want to go to the botanical gardens. So you end up doing a lot and being tired. And then the drive home. It's amazing how driving is exhausting. You're just sitting there. So we'll see how tired I am a couple Tuesdays from now. So I'll see you in 2 weeks. I may see you in 3 weeks. Either way, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a nice summer. Bye.